Jozef Chen and Eoghan Flanagan are two of the best grapplers in the world right now, both securing their spot at the ADCC World Championships with ease. But what happens when you put them up against each other in a competitive training round? Well, in this video, we're about to find out. Shout out to Roman Rolls for the footage. You can check out their channel with the link in the description. Now check out this first pass attempt from Eoghan. He's going to weave the leg with the right arm controlling the top of the thigh, and he grabs the back of Jozef's head, and he's going to try and use a reverse crossface to pull Jozef's head in towards his hips, but Jozef uses that left arm to frame under the armpit and start creating some space. Now he's entering into the K-guard from the De La Riva, grabbing his own shin. He's going to invert, and he wants to pummel that left foot inside the legs of Eoghan. Eoghan's able to free the knee line, and he grabs around the waist, looking to roll through for the back, but Jozef hooks his right foot inside the hip, which keeps him safe from the back take. Eoghan coming up with the octopus guard, and Jozef taking the bottom position. And right here, we're going to find out why Eoghan has no hair left on the top of his head. It's because he always plants it as a post on the mat when trying to hip switch past the guard. A great concept for passing the guard is to control the head and shoulders and then pass the hips and the legs, and here Eoghan's going to use the guillotine grip just to do. All he has to do now is pass the legs, and you can see that Jozef is immediately defending, but because he's so flexible, he's able to maintain his guard. But look at Eoghan's left arm, he's blocking the waist and the hips with a reverse tight waist. Now all he has to do is free his left leg. Jozef trying to keep hold of the underhook and come up for the single leg, but you can see how Eoghan's reverse tight waist is causing a problem for Jozef, and he's able to extract that leg. Eoghan throwing his massive body all the way around to the back, locking up the seatbelt grip, but Jozef rotates towards the side of the unhook, which is going to make it pretty awkward for Eoghan to chase the back. But never underestimate Eoghan Onati Flanagan. He's able to use his superior arm strength and stay glued to the back of Jozef Chen, and it had nothing to do with the fact that they ran into the wall. Now, as you probably already know, Jozef is notorious for his attention to detail and his unique approach to studying jiu-jitsu. Listen to what he has to say about learning new techniques and remembering them.
I don't feel like I have the best ability to remember and recall things. However, I'll use tools like, probably my favorite thing is like screen recording and taking notes. Let's say I'm working on a situation that's super alien to me. It's going to be very difficult for me to practice it in training when it's nothing close to what I already do. So I have to then refresh myself with like maybe a screen recording or my notes, and then I can maybe try to force myself into situations, whether it be through a positional round or just tinkering through drilling.
So guys, let me ask you, are you taking notes after training? It only takes 5 to 10 minutes and it makes such a huge difference to your progress, and BJJ Notes app is the best place to do that. It's the most trusted BJJ training journal out there, used by over 15,000 grapplers, including myself and my students. And what I love most about the app is not only can I make my notes and feedback there, I can also attach any video resources from Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. I highly recommend you start using it. It's completely free, or you can take advantage of their limited time only annual plan using the code NOGIMATRATS. I'll leave a link down below. Stop wasting your time and forgetting techniques. Listen to Jozef Chen's advice and take control of your progress today. Now, Eoghan's more of a guard player, but in this video, you're going to see how dangerous he is from the top position. He can get straight onto your back. Watch how he starts attacking the back from the headquarters position here. Pay attention to his left arm. He's going to get an underhook and start pulling Jozef's back off the mat. Jozef's going to respond by trying to enter into the saddle, and Eoghan's going to grab the waist and roll over the top for a diving back take. He's able to lock up the seatbelt grip with his superior arm strength, and now he just has to try and get the hooks in, which is very hard on Jozef. He's used to defending the third hook from Craig all the time. Watch how Jozef uses rotation to escape. He clears that top hook and he quickly starts rotating to the turtle and through to the other side, and by doing that, Eoghan lost that chest to back connection and Jozef's able to get back to his guard. So there's another way you can escape the back, which is a little bit different to your traditional put the back on the mat escape. This method uses rotation to clear the chest to back connection, but it works better if the guy doesn't have his hooks in yet, whereas the traditional back to the mat escape usually works better when the guy's got his hooks but you're able to clear his upper body grips. Now Jozef's going to get a really nice little entry onto the legs. He starts controlling the far arm with the 2-on-1 grip, and that's going to cause Eoghan to posture up to free that grip. Eoghan lifts his butt off his heels, and Jozef's able to insert his knee behind the hamstring while framing on the lat, and he's quickly going to enter into the shotgun Achilles grip, but Eoghan's going to do his best Bambi on ice impression while turning away and freeing himself from the leg lock. Now let's take a look if Jozef can use his autistic superpowers to pass Eoghan's guard. He starts putting pressure on towards the right, and when he starts passing towards the left, he goes for the hip and knee pass, driving his head forward, but Eoghan's able to frame and get the high leg onto the inside of the bicep. Jozef re-pummels the arm in front, Eoghan grabs the tricep, and he's got that right leg to the inside. Jozef tries to backstep and then pummel towards the inside position to free the leg, but Eoghan does a nice job keeping that right foot sticky. Look how Jozef controls that outside foot of Eoghan's. That's going to stop him from being able to use that leg against him, and that gives him the freedom to stand up and start passing. He's probably going to look for some kind of leg drag here. He sets it up by circling towards his left hand side. He looks to control the far leg, and once he gets that control, he runs to the other side, placing his left hand on the hip, but Eoghan keeps him at a distance using that right leg. Jozef's going to change his strategy here. He comes in closer and he's going to start looking to body lock pass. You can see how he's got both arms to the inside position, but Eoghan's framing across the neck and doing a good job keeping his knees to the inside. That's going to stop Jozef from getting chest to chest, and they're going to end up settling into the butterfly half guard, which is Eoghan's favorite position. Eoghan getting a scoop grip on the leg, and he's going to push Jozef over to the other side, entering into the leg entanglement. He pummels into the reverse X, elevating Jozef and looking for that far leg, but Jozef's going to be able to step out and rotate round. Eoghan's looking to re-enter into the legs by throwing that left leg over the back of his knee, while maintaining control of the leg by grabbing hold of the foot. But look how Jozef defends. He puts that left foot to the inside of the bicep and he separates Eoghan's knees, extracting his foot from the 50-50. But wait, there's more. Jozef's going to continue his passing sequences, and you'll see he controls that ankle, going for the leg drag one more time, but this time he uses that right knee to pin the arm, but Eoghan's able to circle his left leg in between the legs, and he's able to off-balance Jozef into the single leg X guard, and he's going to pummel quickly into the normal X guard. Look how Jozef stays so balanced on top. He keeps his hips low and his hands on the mat. That's allowing him to stay on top without falling over, and he starts fighting the legs by pushing down on the shins and removing the hooks. Now watch how he grabs the wrist and he steps over the top of the guard, but Eoghan using his superior arm strength to elevate him over into the reverse dogfight. Jozef pivots round looking for the back, but Eoghan puts his shoulders onto the mat and accepts the bottom guard position. Now guys, if you want to see more of Jozef Chen rolling, you should check out these videos that I made here.